There's a moment in every person's life when talent feels like a curse, when the thing that once made you stand out starts to fade because you stopped showing up. It starts small. You skip one day, then another. You tell yourself, I'll start again tomorrow. But tomorrow never starts itself. The world is full of talented people who never made it, and full of ordinary people who refuse to stop. Talent gives you a spark. Discipline keeps the fire alive. There was a man, let's call him Arjun. He wasn't born with much. No wealthy parents, no big degrees, no shortcuts. But he had one thing, a quiet obsession with becoming better than he was yesterday. Every morning before the city even woke up, Arjun was already working. His friends laughed. Why so serious, man? You're not saving the world. He just smiled. Because in his head he was. He was saving his future. When he started his first job, he was terrible. He made mistakes, missed deadlines, stayed late every night. His manager once said, "You're not built for this, Arjun." Those words burned him, not because they hurt, but because they became fuel. He realized, you don't have to be the best. You just have to be consistent enough that the best start noticing you. Months passed. While others complained about overtime, he learned. While others waited for promotions, he prepared. He was building silently, while everyone else was sleeping loudly. That's how discipline works. It's not loud, it's not glamorous, it doesn't trend on social media. It builds you quietly, brick by brick, until one day the world sees the skyscraper you became. One morning, Arjun walked into work and noticed something different. His manager, the same one who once said, "You're not built for this," asked him to train new hires. That day, Arjun didn't feel proud. He felt responsible. Because discipline doesn't make you arrogant, it makes you accountable. He learned that success isn't about being better than others. It's about being better than your excuses. Years later, when he got promoted, people called him lucky. They didn't see the nights he stayed late. They didn't see the weekends he spent learning. They didn't see the sacrifices behind that luck. Because discipline is invisible until it wins. We all chase motivation, but motivation is like a flame in the wind. It flickers, it dies. Discipline is the lantern that protects that flame. When you feel tired, discipline moves your feet. When you feel hopeless, discipline reminds you why you started. When you feel like quitting, discipline whispers, "Just one more day." The truth is, you will fail. You will get rejected. You will have days when your own reflection feels like your enemy. But if you can master the art of showing up anyway, you've already beaten half the world. There's a quote Arjun used to repeat to himself, "When I'm tired, I'll rest, but I won't stop." Because there's no secret formula, no shortcut, no hidden door, just small daily choices that compound into greatness. The gym doesn't change your body in one day. The book doesn't change your mind in one night. The job doesn't build your career in one week. But the habit of returning, that changes everything. When you repeat a small act every day, you rewrite your destiny silently. Maybe you're in that stage now, working hard, unnoticed, underpaid, unappreciated. And it feels unfair. It is unfair. But that's how legends are built. In silence, in frustration, in repetition. Every successful person you admire once lived in that same phase, when nothing worked, nobody cared, and quitting looked easier. They didn't quit. They just kept moving. There's a line you'll cross one day, where discipline turns into identity, where you don't need to push yourself anymore, because showing up is just who you are. And when that happens, life changes. You stop chasing results. You start living the process. That's when you realize discipline is freedom disguised as effort. So if you're still waiting for motivation, stop. Motivation is the spark that starts the engine. Discipline is the fuel that takes you to the destination. Start today. even if it's small, even if no one's watching, even if it hurts. Because the pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. 10 years from now, when you look back, you won't remember the nights you lost sleep. You'll remember the mornings you didn't quit. You'll remember that version of yourself, tired, broke, scared, who decided to keep going. That's the day you became unstoppable. When talent sleeps, discipline rises. And when discipline rises, destiny listens.